What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Saige. If you're new here, hi, hello, stay well, get acquainted. So if you're a returning subscriber, you're probably pissed at me, but it's like whatever, okay, y'all? I'm back and I'm better. I've been going for a minute. Life update is definitely coming soon, like literally right after this video. And yeah, guys, so today we're gonna be talking about the zodiac signs and how to tell if they like you or if they're interested in you, how they express their love, the whole nine about that. So if you're new here, I'm very into astrology. You know, I have a lot of experience with different signs, y'all. So all of these are literally my experiences, and argue with your mother, okay? If you're a certain sign and you feel like you don't do this, feel free to comment below and tell me what you do then, because I feel like I know, okay? So anyways, without further ado, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Of course, I'm back and I'm better, so content is thriving on this channel. And yes, hit the post notifications so you don't miss any of those. And yeah, let's just get straight into the tea, okay? Okay, so the first sign I'm gonna start with is Virgos, because it's Virgo season and you know, shout out to y'all. But the first thing to know that if a Virgo likes you is if they make time for you, okay? So Virgos are very like to themselves, no nonsense kind of people. Like they're not really like mean, but they're not really like the sweetest people, and they're very like me, like I gotta do this, I'm doing this and doing that. Like if they're really making their time for you and including you in their life, they definitely do like you, because it's not really a Virgo characteristic to just be around people just to be around people, if that makes sense. Like they're, I don't want to say they're antisocial, but they're very not like in your face like a Leo or like a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Another way to tell if a Virgo likes you is if they allow you in their space. Okay, Virgos love space, love themselves, love like their tranquility. So if they allow you to come into their lives and that take up space, they definitely do care for you or considering you in like some type of situation eventually. Because it's like, I don't think Virgos like are very pretentious, basically are very selective in what they choose to engage in. So you know, if they're making time for you and including in their space, baby girl, you got it. Baby boy, you're in there. Next up is Libras. Libras are the most indecisive people walking on this planet. They never know what the fuck they want. It's either this or that, and they can never choose, you know? So when a Libra really likes you, they will tell you. I promise you, they will tell you. First, it may be very pretentious and very like, girl please, or way bye, you feel me? But I'm telling you, after a while of being pretentious and blind, okay, they will definitely tell you. Direct people when it comes to when they know what they want, and when they're certain, they're certain. So I say wait it out. They will eventually tell. Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio is stereotypically known as like the most like, you know, sexual sign. And I don't understand why when there's whole Leo and Gemini energy out here, but whatever. For a fact, they are up there. One way to tell if a Scorpio really likes you, if their sex appeal with you is so high. Scorpios are like top two, one of the biggest flirts. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Scorpios can definitely flirt their ass up and definitely secure the bag when they want to. So if you're getting a lot of attention from a Scorpio and a very like sexual chemistry, I'm telling you, you're in there. He likes you, sis. Boy, get it together. She wants you. You feel me? Like Scorpios are very like direct in what they want. When they see it, they get it. It's like killing their prey. Well, that kind of sounds bad, but you get what I'm saying. Scorpios can be very possessive. So let's say you've been talking to a Scorpio a short amount of time, but when they're certain they want you and they're very interested in this being the thing, they become very possessive. And it happens so abruptly that like you never really know, like, wait, hold on, like what's going on? You feel me? You always know. I feel like Scorpios are very direct in their body language and how they speak to you and how they act with you, that it's not really like an unspoken thing. You know when you know. I promise you. Up next is Sagittarius. Sagittarius people are very like weird to me. I think they're the weirdest fire sign, honestly. But when a Sag is very open with you, I think that's like the biggest indicator that they like you. Sagittarius aren't really the most easiest to get along with, better yet really talk to. So if a Sag is really like allowing you in and they're becoming open and vulnerable with you, you kind of already got it, because not many people get too far with the Sag. They're very hard to like really like connect with, like break down the wall. So the moment that they're telling you like everything, pouring out their feelings and all that stuff, you got it. Even if it's like simple things from like personal childhood stories or just things that they feel about whatever, but once you're getting like a real in-depth conversation with them and like very much, you know, connecting, you're in there, because Sagittarius don't really do that with just anybody. Do nice things for you. Sagittarius people are very giving people, and I think like sweep that under the rug a lot. Sagittarius people are very giving. If they're, you know, I don't know, like small things, like simply like popping up to your house with food, or, you know, just telling you nice things, or just, you know, making you feel warm. A lot of Sag people can do that. Like my mom is a Sag. I know a lot of Sages, like my favorite Sag. You feel me? So like I know like a lot of nice things that they do for people, but it never really gets talked about. Like they don't get a lot of praise for being super sweet people. Like they're dead ass sweet. So yeah. Capricorn. So Capricorn is so telling. Like I kid you not. First of all, I think a lot of people think Capricorns are boring or mean. Like they don't really get like a good rep for being super positive or super like welcoming and stuff like that. They get very like, oh, she's a Capricorn, or like, oh, he's a Capricorn kind of vibes. You get what I'm saying? But I think when Capricorns really like you, they're very like controlling, but in a good way. Capricorns are very about their business kind of people. So like whenever they get into like a space where they have like a direct way of doing things, you kind of fall in that lineup as well, okay? So when a Capricorn is kind of like, oh, but like, you know, abrasive, like, I like this, I like when you do this, I like when you wear this, you know, very controlling a little bit, but not like nothing to like run you off or whatever, they like you. Capricorns love order and peace. So the moment that they start including you into their like, their list of things, like this is how it's gonna be ran, they like you, I'm telling you. And then another thing about Capricorns too, they don't express a lot. They're not the most mushy people, but if they're doing that with you, you got it, sis. I'm telling you, like, it's very telling when a Capricorn likes you, because it's like a whole 180 in personality. Next is Aquarius. So Aquarius is one of my faves. One way to tell if an Aquarius really likes you is if they let their guard down around you. Aquarius people are very sheltering around their heart. Like they refuse to let anybody in, tell you anything, get too close to anybody. They might kick it with you, but on a very surface level. The moment that you really get an in-depth version of Aquarius, you're in there. All Aquariuses that I know, like they're very like fun people to be around, but it don't go past that. Okay, I have never seen an Aquarius really cry around me. Like, so if you trying to get in there, you have to really dive deep in there. So if someone is an Aquarius but they're very like open with you, is if they tell people about you. So Aquarius people are very secretive in a way. They're not the most like, you know, talker when it comes to their personal lives and what they got going on or whatever. So if they're telling people about you, whether it's their friends, their family, whatever it is, I promise you, next up is Pisces. Pisces always gets a lot of flack for being super sensitive and super like, oh my god, complaining and whiny and stuff like that. But I do like Pisces sometimes. Like I've met some really cool Pisces people, but Pisces are over analytical. Like they analyze everything to a T. So if you catch them like remembering things about you like a lot, and like they're definitely like literally reading you as a book, they are interested. I'm telling you, once they start remembering things about you and they start taking everything to heart that you do, they're interested as fuck, okay? Because I just don't know what it is about Pisces. They get very like on. When they latch on, they latch on. It might take them a minute to get on you. When they're hooked, you can feel it. Like the presence of a Pisces that's in love, you feel it so hard. It's like, dang, like, so you roll. You feel me? But Pisces are definitely one of those signs that when they're hooked, they're hooked. Also, Pisces are very affectionate people. Like they love affection, they love love, they love the idea of being loved and pampered. So the moment that, you know, they start getting very, you know, clingy towards you a little bit, they're interested, okay? They're interested. Aries. So Aries is like the heartbreaker of all the signs. I feel like everyone at one point have encountered Aries that tries to break their heart. Like, hold on. Okay? Aries are very charming people. I have yet to meet an Aries who didn't have game. Like, all the Aries men that I know are just like those niggas. I'm telling you, like, he might put the Mac on you, sis, and you're secured. I'm telling you. So whenever Aries is being super charming, super attentive to you, and very much like in your face kind of person, they like you. Aries is a fire sign. You already know that passion that lives within the fire signs is just, you can't ignore it. You can't try to ignore it, but you're not gonna want to. So Aries love to wow people. Like, they love that, like, oh, he's different kind of feeling, you know? So whenever Aries is constantly trying to wow you and impress you and stuff like that, they're definitely interested in you. Up next is Taurus. So Taurus people are very iffy to me. I feel like Taurus people are very stubborn. So when they're being stubborn with their feelings and affection, it's annoying. But when a Taurus definitely likes you and trying to soften up, they do nice things for you. Like, they really do. They're very cheap people. So I promise you, they're spending money on you. Girl, boy, you got it. It's a given. Like, they're very cheap. Like, they don't like spending money on unimportant or irrelevant things. If it's not for themselves, I promise you, you got it. Okay, another thing too, all the Taurus people that I've ever met in my life are very family oriented. So if their family knows about you and they're very welcoming towards you, and like they're always trying to like, oh, come to this and come to that, they like you. Up next is Gemini. Gemini is like one of my faves. It's like everyone loves to hate Gemini, and I don't know why. Like, I like some Geminis. I can see why people don't like Gemini, but I personally, as a Leo, I like Gemini. Gemini is cool. So one way to tell if a Gemini really does like you, they actively show you attention. Like, I kid you not, Geminis are very egotistical. They're very competitive and they're very egotistical. They're very like, I'm that, I'm this, you are over there, but you can't sit with me type of people. Like, they're very competitive. They take pride in themselves, like, to the T. So if they can give you affection and show you attention, they're kind of considering you their equal. You get what I'm saying? So the moment that a Gemini starts to feed into you and pour into you, they're definitely interested, and you're definitely top 2 and you're not 2, baby girl. Okay, so look out for the attention part with Gemini. Another thing too, they compliment you a lot. Some of the Geminis that I've ever like dated or talked to, I can definitely tell you, they're very much like flattering. Like, they love to flatter you. They love to make you feel good about yourself. Geminis are really good at boosting you a little bit. Like, the confidence that lives within them, they can definitely pour into you, and they get a kick out of it. It kind of makes them feel good to make you feel good. You get what I'm saying? So Geminis are very good people, honestly, until you step on their toes a little too hard. Then, you know, you might shake the table. But other than that, they're pretty good people. Like, I don't know what the smoke is with Gemini. Up next is Cancer. So Cancer, I have a lot of Cancer friends. Like, Cancers just live within me. I don't know why they attract me, but they do. Okay. Cancers are very, it's like Pisces on crack to me. Like, Cancers are definitely Pisces on crack. They just do everything too much. Okay, it's too much. So if a Cancer likes you, they get very comfortable around you. I'm telling you, comfortable. Like, if you're dating a Cancer and he or she is very comfortable around you, I'm talking like airing it out, you feel me, telling you everything and anything, like nothing is too personal, nothing is off limits. They very much do like you. Cancers love to just be around people, and just, I think they like to be cradled. You know how like babies like being held, nothing's wrong with them, babies like being held, similar to that. Like, Cancer just love being, you know, fed into, you know. Another thing too, nervous around you. This is definitely a thing I've picked up from like my Cancer friends. Whenever they like somebody, they get very nervous and like antsy around people. Like, they'll go above and beyond to look really good for you, or, you know, like say certain things, or to laugh at your jokes. They're very like, you know, a little giddy around their crushes and stuff like that. You can almost always tell when a Cancer likes somebody. It's not that hard. I feel like they make it very, very, very obvious in like an awkward way they like you. And it's so, I think it's cute and quirky, but it's weird to tell at the same time if you're not used to that kind of like affection, you know. And next up, you know, last but not least, is Leo. So I'm a Leo, you guys, so, you know, I think I know myself. I think I know you guys too. So one thing about Leo, I think Leo is the most passionate fire sign out of all the fire signs. And when a Leo likes you, it doesn't go unnoticed. They get very passionate about you, your relationship, whatever y'all building together. Everything's an us, a we, you know, you know what I'm saying? It's very much like a union, you feel me? Loyalty is big for Leo. So the moment that they come together and say, you know what, this is what I want, it's almost like hard to not feel it. Like, it's very hard. You must be blind or forcing yourself not to feel it if you don't realize it. So yeah. Another thing too, they brag about you. Leos are so, like, I'm not gonna lie, we're kind of show offy when it comes to like our biggest prized possessions. Like, when we take pride in you, you will know. Like, we start bragging conversations that don't even have nothing to do with you. It's about you. Like, we want to bring you everywhere, tell everybody about you. Like, it's such a warming thing for Leos to have someone they dead ass like, because it makes them feel whole, like very complete, like you complete them type stuff. And we take pride in everything that we do, so it's like, I want to take pride in you too, baby. You know what I mean? So yeah, Leos are very pushy. I think out of all the signs, when a Leo likes you, it's very easy to tell. Like, flirting is not a thing, bro. Flirting is, they are the flirt. They do the flirting. They created this flirting thing. Like, Leo, Scorpio, and Gemini, flirting is definitely their niche. And Aries as well. They got it. They got it. It has it, okay? But yes, y'all, that concludes today's video. So if you guys love this type of content, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'm super into astrology. I love it. I have all the apps, y'all. Pattern, Co-Star, Eternal Sunshine. I have all of it, okay? So yes, make sure to comment below your favorite parts, comment your sign, and the way you express yourself, how you like somebody, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of your girl. And yeah, I'm out.